Hello there, YouTube. Hey, you guys, it's Hawk here, bringing you guys another Battlefield commentary. I was about to say 3 there, but this is actually Bad Company 2, and a couple of you guys had requested this last time. And in my opinion, I love the game, but there are some things that just impact me more than it needs to. Like, for example, strafing while sprinting. You can't strafe left and right, and that just annoys the hell out of me in this game, and actually impairs me in so many ways. Like, you guys don't even know. I feel like I'm mounted whenever I'm looking down sight most of the time. It's just a weird feeling, and I can't get past it. That's the reason why a lot of these kill streaks in this is only like 5 kills. Like, that's the maximum kill streak I've gotten. I think, no, in this game I think it was 7 is what I got in this. But I thought it was a cool game. Just wanted to show it to you guys and show you some of my like epic moments, I guess you could say. And is it just me, or is sniping people out of helis a lot easier in this game? I don't know. I had quite a few of those in these clips that you guys are going to be watching. But anyways, actually, the last video that I did, I said anyways 12 or 13 times. I'm gonna try not to say it that much anymore in this video. But other than that, avoid anyways. I was gonna talk about my hobbies. I don't know. Haven't you noticed that a lot of people have some interesting hobbies? Like, for example, my hobbies. I like entertaining people. For example, whenever I was, younger and in high school, I was known as a class clown. Well, I wasn't known as a class clown. My friend Richard was known as a class clown. I was like 2nd or 3rd place in class clowniness. I was known as the funny guy, the guy that would, I would make the smart-ass remarks. That's what I was known for, is being a smart-ass. All my family knows it. All of my friends know it. I am like the biggest smart-ass of smart-asses. But I live by a rule that I'd rather be a smart-ass than a dumbass. And in my personal opinion, there's no one in between. You're either a smart-ass or dumbass, or at least 90% of people are. That's just how I see it. But I mean, that's it. And I guess you could say being a smart-ass is a hobby, but it's really not. But other than that, I also love playing video games. Video games is one of my biggest hobbies. Whenever I'm not working, I am playing video games. That's just me. But whenever I'm not playing video games, typically I'm working or doing something that I'm working on. For example, making videos for YouTube. One thing that I just got really into after playing the video game portion. And then, of course, learning everything about something is one of those other things. For example, whenever I get into a game, for example, whenever I used to play Call of Duty, I used to get so into the game that I would learn everything about the weapons, everything about the maps, the best positioning, so on and so forth. Whenever I came to Battlefield 3, I didn't really do that. I more or less just played with really competitive people, or really good people. For example, Mr. Assault, Patois, even my friend Omnipotent. He wasn't a YouTuber at the time. Well, he was, but he wasn't like a big one. But I didn't even know he was on YouTube until I started playing with him. And whenever I started playing with him, he taught me a lot of really good stuff and tips and tricks to play the game more efficiently. But yeah, video games would be one of my big hobbies. Actually, that's probably my biggest hobby. But before video games I used to have a lot of other hobbies. For example, I used to be a musician, believe it or not. I used to be a jazz trombone player, and I even went to college for it. And that was actually one of my biggest hobbies back then. And it's still a hobby now. I don't do it as much because actually where I used to live, I went to college for it, and I got into the whole thing there, and basically I started doing it gigs basically and started making money for it, and I loved it, but it wasn't the same. Like, doing it for the money and then also doing it for fun, 2 completely different things. But even then, beyond that, I love technical devices. For example, computers. I want to learn how to actually build my own, and hopefully soon here in the future I will. But I love phones. I just love technical things and learning everything about those things that I can. I mean, that's actually what I do all the time, is I sit on YouTube and learn things. I mean, for example, if you guys are other YouTubers, if you guys have YouTube videos, to be honest, I've probably already seen them. I watch YouTube 8 hours a day. That's all I do at work. I mean, I'm not going to tell you guys who I work for yet. I'll leave that for a different video. But I sit there for 8 hours a day. I'm really good at my job, so I don't really have to pay as much attention as most people. But I'll sit there and watch YouTube the whole time while I'm doing it. Another hobby, even then beyond that, is, eating. I love food. Not necessarily making it, but eating it is one of my favorite hobbies. I'm sure it is for a lot of other people too. And no, I'm not fat or anything. I just love food and the way things taste and yada yada yada. I could go on about that for hours. And even then, I want to get into... I want to actually go to college for video making and something else beyond that, but that'll be some other day. But anyways, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys would leave a like and a comment, that would be greatly appreciated, and leave a comment telling me what your guys' hobbies are. Anyways, you guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you guys later. Adios.